Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Now I've got a message for some of you. It's go now. It's just one of those messages. I'm going to put it out there and yeah, it might mean something to some of you, but that was just kind of the message I got to give to you. So this is your weekly reading. We are in Virgo season, lots of planets in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde. You are getting yoga as a message coming in. Now, if you're into yoga, great week to be doing yoga. But if you're not into yoga, it's really just about working through some energies through your body. It's like finding that mind-body connection and just because it's kind of wanting energy to flow, this potential energy could get stuck like in your body and it's just wanting that to flow through. That's going to help with the energies of this week at this moment in time. So you can do that just by walking or by having a bath or a shower. Like it doesn't have to be something quite like yoga. It can be any kind of form of, just sitting out in nature. It can be just connecting into that mind-body connection. We have, as the situation or theme, we've got the High Priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge is coming through. So a lot is you're potentially downloading a lot of intuitive messages or getting a lot of intuitive downloads. A lot's being revealed to you through your kind of third eye energy. So yeah, I feel like, this is why they're kind of wanting you to do this yoga for it to flow through your body at this moment so it can integrate and process and you can process it. So yes, fascinating. Okay, let's see. So what's shifting and changing with this? Some interesting things might be revealed to you. The High Priestess is the secret keeper. So secrets could be revealed or you might be getting messages around your own secrets, things that you want to hold secret or have been holding secret. What's shifting and changing? Wand Ace Fire and Wand 4 Jupiter Aries. Okay, so preparations, plans, what you want to do with it. I feel like that's shifting and changing here with what's being revealed. So the Ace of Fire is like initiating, starting something new. You potentially can't plan for this, okay? So if you have I feel like it's kind of like just going with the flow, which is kind of why we've got that message at the start with the yoga. We've also got Cup 10 Pluto Pisces. Here comes your beautiful ruler Pluto. And we've got Pentacle Queen, Capricorn Throne. So something that's been out of balance, unstable, that has not been making you happy. There's a sense of finding that inner stability that's going to bring you happiness. So that's something that's coming through with this. And so it's kind of like, you're being very divinely guided. It's just about following where you're being led this week by the universe. And that's where you're going to find your happiness. That's where you're going to find your motivation, your desire, what it is that you truly desire, what it is that you want to throw yourself into or step into at this moment in time. So, okay, so let's see. We've got message for Scorpio coming in. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Okay, interesting. So there's that energy of letting energy flow through you with the discomfort or something might be energy might just be getting a little bit stuck or there's just an uncomfortable energy around and it's just wanting you to kind of find that mind-body connection so that you can find that deeper meaning for what some of these uncomfortable energies that are around. We're always working with something that's making us uncomfortable and at some point in our life. And so with this higher, not sacred knowledge and intuition, you're getting some really important messages around the why, what this means, why is this happening, and perhaps some energies from Pluto about how you can transform this as well. So yeah, wow. It feels kind of quite pragmatic even because we are it's going over old territory in a way because of the Mercury retrograde and, Pluto's in retrograde as well. But I do feel like it's this Virgo energy that's coming through of going, well, let's go back and get organized or fix the problem or work out how to move forward with it. So it just feels like it's got that energy to it, even though this was not it's not something you would normally throw a pragmatic energy at. It's kind of interesting. So let's see what's coming towards you this week. Scorpio, almost called you Pluto, coming towards you this week, Scorpio. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's the chance for a shift in direction, which is why we've got the wand ace and to kind of let go of expectations. There's a chance for some deep reflection and to be able to say, what direction, where do I want to plant this seed? Should I be shifting direction, or do I want to shift direction with something in order to bring in more growth? So you may decide, okay, I want to stick with where I'm at and kind of build upon what I've already got. But you might think, okay, this is my opportunity to maybe take something in a different direction. So yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is a precursor to growth that comes through and the choices that you're making about bringing that into your world at this moment in time. But because you've got the High Priestess there intuitively guiding you and giving you a lot of sacred knowledge, it's almost like you've got somebody there on the coach by your side, kind of giving you some really good advice or direction. Where's this heading? The King of Pentacles. Okay, we like that. Okay. This is, if you're thinking about money, this is actually really good in terms of financial growth or economic growth in some way. We do have the High Priestess here as well. So Lady Luck could be just going this way. This is where you should plant this seed. This could be really successful. The King of Pentacles represents success, money, business. It represents banks. It represents, also represents, what it is that you need on a material resource level. So whatever it is that you're needing, so whether that can be around your home or more money around the home or your living situation or your work or career. Maybe it's to do with your health. It can also just be around like relationships. What are you getting from a relationship? How are your needs being met as well? So this is a really productive energy, This is a really opportunity to reflect, plant that seed, and then you end up with the King of Pentacles. Fantastic. I mean, I'll take that any day of the week. So trust these messages coming through from the High Priestess. So let's see where to next with this. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. That's why I was getting the Virgo energy coming in. This is actually a Virgo card, the Eight of Pentacles. Take your time. You don't have to rush into anything. But when you do make that decision and it's kind of, you can see that it could lead to growth of something that you really, really need, then it's like get down to work with the Eight of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. And this is where it feels like you're kind of throwing yourself into something like that Ace of Wands. You're ready to kind of just dig in and do the work that's required to throw yourself in and go, right, this feels really good, productive. I can see the direction and it just feels right. So it doesn't have to be, the Eight of Pentacles is your work. It can be to do with your work and career, but it can just be to do with all of those earthly material realm themes of what you're working on at this moment in time. So yeah, and it feels like, it could definitely, with the High Priestess guiding you, they keep showing me like an exam. I don't know why, Scorpio, they're showing me an exam, like high school students taking an exam, and then you've got the High Priestess, which is like, it's almost like you've got somebody telling you the answers in the side, and it's just making it much easier to kind of pass this what could feel like a test, like in a way. I guess they're showing me that the high school always represents higher knowledge and things that you're working with in terms of working through that, the lessons that you're learning or soul growth lessons that you're learning. Perhaps there's some kind of test or challenge that's coming through here, but the High Priestess giving you the answers. So that, just be open to that. That can come in the form of like little synchronicities, messages, intuitive messages, little bits of luck, serendipity. You just meet the right person at the right time. It just be open to, or for those of you that are super intuitive, as I know a lot of Scorpios are, you just might be getting those feelings and just knowings. So let's see what blessings are coming in this week. I mean, you've already got the High Priestess twice has come through, so that in itself is like having a little fairy godmother around, really. But let's see what's coming in. Blessings for the week for Scorpio. What did we get? What is coming in? Oh, Page of Wands. Okay, feeling excited about something, getting something new starting up here. and, getting excited, wanting you to explore a new path with something you're feeling passionate, it's the card of discovery, exploration, being open to sort of these new avenues or paths that are opening up here. The Page of Wands, it's a wand, so it could be connected to messages around creativity or your career or passions, things that, bring you joy. So there's a new spark lighting up here, and it's kind of like, let's go down that path and see where this could go. So yeah, it's nice. It's a nice energy, I think. So let's go for a little explore and see what you can discover. So let's see, get a message from the fairies. We've got Luminous Doom. Okay, this seems like the opposite energy of what is here, but it may be that with the Luminous Doom, this could be if you are feeling a bit like it's kind of pretty. It may be you're running into either an aspect of yourself or somebody that feels this way, somebody that's feeling a bit down or just feeling a bit like nothing's working out or pretty negative, and it's all, what's the point kind of thing. What's the point of making these different choices because nothing's going to work out anyway, like somebody who's fairly pessimistic or just not feeling, up. Whereas this is a pretty positive energy that you're working with here. So there could be these polarities that are coming in, whether this is how you're feeling or how somebody else is feeling, where there's this intuitive message of productivity that comes through, but there could also be, dealing with people or yourself with different feelings. There could also be this other side that kind of wants to say, why bother? Yeah, interesting. You might just find yourself coming up against that dominous gloom energy for whatever reason. I'm just going to pull a card about what should Scorpio do if they come up against Luminous Doom. Old Luminous Doom. Okay, let's see what bit of advice for Scorpio around working with Luminous Doom energy, whether this is their own or somebody else's. Okay, we've got Three of Shells, playfulness and bliss. So it's almost like when someone's being really negative or pessimistic, it's just you want to take them up and out of that energy. It's not always the easiest thing to do. Some people, it depends on, the depth of it, obviously, but it's almost like just be a little bit playful or help connect into things that bring bliss and joy and happiness. And so that can be something that's coming in around it as well. They feel like very opposite energies. So you might just be dealing with even, this could be mood swings as well. I don't know if there's someone around you that has mood swings, or it just feels like, very down and then up and then down, then up. I don't know. It's funny that this has come in because the rest of it was all feeling really positive. And, it's interesting because we've got this Capricorn throne. It is very Capricorn energy, dominous gloom. But the Pentacle Queen is kind of, reversed. So she might be feeling a bit dominous gloom and not happy. So it's whatever it is that you've been feeling dominous gloom about is being transformed into happiness or into this sense of celebrating something. So yeah, it's like two very different energies. It's like chalk and cheese kind of thing. So you might be feeling very differently about something by the end of this week. Or somebody might be feeling very differently, whether it's you or somebody else, because I'm not necessarily getting it's either or. So let's see. Let's pull an animal spirit energy for you, Scorpio, and see. So yeah, I kind of, what they're saying is it's something that you were probably thinking was a bit of an issue and it was uncomfortable and you're feeling pretty negative about. There's actually a very positive way to work with bringing in some productivity and some doing some things that can be very practical, that can bring out some positive results that you might be celebrating here, is kind of the message. We've got Sea Serpent. Okay, Sea Serpent coming in as your animal spirit energy. Your eyes are going to be wide open. You're going to be seeing all sorts of things this week, especially with the High Priestess coming in terms of your intuition, in terms of seeing the truth, in terms of secrets being revealed. You're just going to see it like lots of stuff. with the sea serpent. They're all messages from Spirit, though. So if they're things that Spirit wants you to see, it's is where they've given you the opportunity to reflect about how to plant the seed to take something in potentially a different direction, or to kind of plant a seed that can bring more growth in your life. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one with that sea serpent. But yeah, when one thing ends, another thing begins, and that's kind of the message of it as well coming through. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Scorpio, and see what's coming in. It says, I listen with love to my body's messages. I always love how like this affirmation often comes full circle with the first card, yoga, like tuning into your body, the mind-body connection, and just listening to like your body might be giving you a lot of information about what's going on for you this week. It says, my body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So, you know, there could be some really strong messages coming in around health as well, or you could be planting some seeds that can bring in some positive results with health that come through with this as well. That's kind of got that as a very strong message or undercurrent that comes in with the reading. But ultimately, I feel like you're turning something around here, and it starts with connecting in with your body and finding that mind-body connection and helping energy flow through your body so that you can really trust and tune into that intuitive message. And then it's just about like being really guided, to let yourself go with the flow. There's opportunities for some really positive results, wanting to throw yourself into something and just let the universe guide you with that. And you can potentially be turning something around. So you're going to potentially be feeling a lot happier and something to celebrate by the end of the week. So that's it, Scorpio. That's your reading. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. Also love to read your comments and to see how this is resonating. And please take care, Scorpio.